Yo, what's up, my peeps? How's everybody doing this evening? Hope y'all had a good evening or a good day at work, and hope y'all have a restful evening. Miss Rucker, the Rucker Report, thanks for jumping on. Hey, listen, want to jump on here real quick and give y'all some gold nuggets. I am talking to the wage income earners this time. All right. Later on, I'm going to talk later on to my business owners. But right now, let me talk to my wage income earners. All right. So I see Facebook is already sending out notification to everybody, letting everybody know that I've said it's on. So let me go ahead and give out some shout outs, and I get this intro, and then we're going to get on out the way. Michelle, thanks for jumping on. Cindy, thanks for jumping on. Cuz, thanks for jumping on. Sam, thanks for jumping on. Mr. Courtney, thanks for jumping on. All right, check this out. Intro, yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator. Your money matters. Your money matters because of the fact you get up each and every day to earn it. You have the right to keep it. So it is my job, my passion to get on here and show and educate and empower our people on how to keep more of your money so you can do more with, right? The more money you're able to keep, the more money you're able to do with, right? Okay, so let me help y'all with that. All right, so I don't know how many of us are parents and soon to have college students. I'm one of them. All right, I got two teenage daughters who are cheerleaders. All right, one of them is in their senior year, and she is heading to the University of Alabama, Birmingham, to study chemistry. 2 years behind that is her sister. I'm thinking she's going to follow her big sister. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, okay, I am soon to have a high school graduate entering into college. Now, we all know if we have been living under the rock, okay, if we have been living under the rock, we know college tuition or the cost of college is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like financing a whole brand new home, right? You can go buy a home for the cost of college, right? I mean, we talking 50, 60, six figures, depending on where you go, is what you're going to be spending in college, in college costs. That's going to be books and tuition, room and board, things of that nature, right? And so we cool with spending that type of money, but here's what's happening though. We go take out a loan, or some of us may be blessed by getting a scholarship, a full ride, maybe scholastically or from a sport or something like that. But not everybody is able to get a scholarship. Now, any tuition assistance help, right? But truth be told, it costs to go to college. Now, for those who have high school students who are graduating this year, like myself, and your child has aspiration of going to college, it's fine, okay? It's cool, all right? We're not here to bash college. I'm a college graduate, all right? I got 2 bachelor's and 1 master's degree, all right? So I'm not here to bash college education or further your education. Here's what I'm going to say. If you have a child that you're sending off to college and you worried about the cost of it, I want to provide you a strategy of how you can get Uncle Sam to help you with that expensive college cost. Would that interest anyone here that's on this live? Let me get some show of hands. Give me some yeses. Give me some yeses. Who else done came on that I didn't give a shout out? Victor, thanks for jumping on. Robert, thanks for jumping on. Mr. Caldwell, thanks for jumping on. Alicia, thanks for jumping on. Mr. Jones, thanks for jumping on. Mr. Randall, thanks for jumping on. Reginald, thanks for jumping on. So how many have college students, soon to have college students, All right. And you're in your back of your mind, you worried about that cost for sending your child to college. First of all, how many here believe or understand or know that it's expensive to send your child to college? How many understand that? Give me some likes, give me some hearts or what have you. So let me know that I'm not talking to dead folks. I see y'all, but I don't know whether or not if y'all living or dead. All right. I don't know if these are bots or not that's just on here. You know, I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Jeff, thanks for jumping on. Kim, what's up, Kim? Thanks for jumping on. Angie, thanks for jumping on. So yes, we all agree. Make it, thanks for jumping on. We all agree that it costs to send our children to college. But what if I can tell you, what if I can educate you on how you can get the government to pay for your child's or for that college cost? All right. I'm going to give you an example. Now, for me, I'm a retired military. All right. And because of that, and I'm a disabled vet. All right. Because I get a certain percentage of disability. All right. I can send my child to college, but the disability will only cover books and tuition. Okay. Now, my child, we did a college campus tour to UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham. And she wants to live the college campus life. All right. And because of that, that means she'll need room and board there on the campus. Now, after we talked to the person who was showing us around, it turns out per semester, it's going to cost us, me and my wife, roughly $3,500 per semester for room and board. All right. So if you've been to college, you know how many semesters there are. Okay. It's about what? It's 15 weeks in each semester. So you got like what? 3 semesters, fall, spring, and summer. Okay. We're just going to say three semesters. All right. So 3 times 3,500 is what? Somebody do the math for me. 3 times 3,500. Somebody give me that math if you got the calculator. Angie, thanks for jumping on. John, thanks for jumping on. Somebody do the math for me and tell me what is 3,500 times 3. Because we're going to say 3 represents the semesters. 3,500 represent the cost for room and board. Somebody help me out. I can't do that math in my head. So let's just say that was what? 3,500. 10,500. Thank you, Miss Woods. $10,500 for 3 semesters for room and board for my child to attend the University of Alabama, Birmingham to major in chemistry. She got 3 more years left. So you do 10,500 times 3, that's 3 times that much. 10,500 times 3 is what, y'all? How much is that? Close to 31,000, roughly. 10,500 times 3, 31,500. Okay, so just in room and board for my daughter to attend a 4-year college, if she graduates in 4 years, okay, if she graduates in 4 years, my wife and I would have spent $31,500 just in room and board. That's not even counting the tuition and books per semester. All right. Now, if I can show you how you can get Uncle Sam to pay for your child's room and board, how many would like to hear that? How many would like to hear that concept? A strategy. Because some of y'all have children who is looking or have aspiration to go to college. And so parents, you have to have a way to send your child to college without having to take out a loan, because you want your child to start off go into the working force without having this huge college debt, right? So here's the strategy. First of all, if you're a wage income earner, you have no luck whatsoever. You stuck with hopefully your child having a high GPA to where they can get a scholarship that may partially pay, or maybe get a full ride if they academically smart, or if they in sports, they can get a scholastic scholarship for full ride or partial. All right. But if they don't meet those two criteria, then now guess what happens? You're going to have to either get a Pell Grant or a student loan to cover the cost on books and tuition. Now, I just did a cost just on room and board. I didn't even add the books and tuition because I'm using myself. Because again, I'm a disabled veteran, and disabled veteran who get at least 20% of disability, which is not nothing, you're able to, the VA or the government will allow you to pay for tuition and books for your children if they attend a 4-year college within that state. Okay. So I got a little break, but I still got to come out of my pocket $10,500 for a full academic year for room and board, because my daughter wants to live the college life. Now, here's how you can get the government to pay for it. If you're a wage income earner, what you're going to have to do is, the first step is to get from the left side of capitalism to the right side of capitalism. What do you mean by getting to the right side of capitalism? Well, the right side of capitalism is where business owners and investors are. Okay. And over in that land, that's where all the tax breaks are given to those people who live in that land. All right. Over in this land over here, the tax breaks are not given to wage income earners. I preach this every day. I preach this every week for 5 years now. And I'm still continuing to preach to my people that the laws are not on your side if you're earning just W-2 money. You have to position yourself to be from not just being on the left side of capitalism to the right side. Okay. So that's the first step, is to become a business owner, because you get all the tax breaks. Latasha, thanks for jumping on. Now, the second thing that you need to do is within your business, you need to employ your child into your business. Well, why, said? Here's why. Because there is a publication that's called IRS 15. In that publication, all right, this is not what said. This is not what said interpret. You can go Google it right now. Go to irs.gov and Google IRS publication 15, and you will see it for yourself that business owners can employ their children or a relative into their business and deduct the wages that you give your child. So here's the strategy. Now, by doing so, now everybody gets a standard deduction based on your filing status. All right. If you're single or married filing separately, your filing status is $12,000. Okay. If you had a household, I think that's $9,350. And I think for Married filing jointly. Y'all go look it up because I can't remember the new tax, the standard deductions. All right, but we're just gonna stick with the single standard deductions, which is $12,000. That's per individual. Now, here comes the strategy. I employ my child who's getting ready to go to UAB next year. All right, she's employed now into my business, and what happens is this. The money that I know that I was going to spend on her anyway, I put that in her account. All right. I take the money from my business account and I put that in her personal account. Okay. She takes the money out of her personal account and she go spend whatever it is that she go spend it on. Right now, her money is being spent on cheerleading because she's a cheerleader. Both my daughters are cheerleaders. So guess what? Uncle Sam is paying me or paying my daughters to be a cheerleader. They covering the cost because I'm using this strategy that I'm sharing with you now. All right. So now I give my child wages up to $12,000, which is the standard deductible amount. All right. The first $12,000 is not taxable. All right. Anything more than that is taxable, and you have to pay into FICA and Social Security. All right. So now, every year I pay $12,000. I give my child $12,000. I don't go over the standard deductible amount. At the end of the year, as a business owner, when I get ready to do my taxes, then now on my profit and loss report, I have an expense line item called wages that I deduct on my Schedule C that I get a tax break on, which tax breaks equates to tax savings, and tax savings show up in my tax refund. I get a portion of that money back because I'm deducting wages. See, I was going to spend that money anyway. I was going to spend that $31,500 anyway. But if I wasn't a business owner, if I wasn't on the right side of capitalism, that was just going to be out-of-pocket expense for me. I probably was going to be stuck with taking out a Pell Grant or a loan and pay on it and defer it and pay on it later. But now I'm getting Uncle Sam to pay on it. And so now whatever the tax savings that show up in the tax refund, guess what I do with that tax savings? I go put that in her account. So that way now, when it's time to go for the next full academic year for room and board, she already got some seed money. And I apply the strategy again until she graduates. Okay? So let's look at it. $12,000 in wages for 4 years. That's $48,000 that Uncle Sam has used. Cedric, doesn't that only apply to children up to 17? No, no. Sam, here's what I want you to do, because I can tell you the answer, but I won't do you no good by telling you the answer. Here's what I want you to do, because this is all about self-empowerment, right? I want you to go to irs.gov website, and I want you to look at IRS publication 15. And I want you to read it and then inbox me and tell me what did you find, okay? See, I can give you the answer all day long, but all that does is say it knows this stuff. But that doesn't do you no good if I tell you what it is and I don't point you to an authoritative source. See, when somebody points you to a source to where you can read it in black and white yourself, then now you empowered. Now you ain't got to worry about this he say, she say, said say thing. I want you to go read it for yourself, okay? It doesn't just apply only to children up to 17 years of age. If that was the case, I wouldn't be on here talking about that. Your child is going to, your child's still going to be under your care until after they get into the workforce. You know what I'm saying? Your child is still going to be under your care while they're in college, because you're going to be helping them, right? So no, it's not just for children under 17 years of age. But good question though. But I want you to go read it and then come back, inbox me and tell me what you found. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. $12,000. All right, the first $12,000 is non-tax for everybody. All right, so now I get my child to do some things in the business. I give her wages. I put it in her account. She gets her debit card and she goes spend on whatever it is that she needs to spend on. In this case, room and board. Okay, room and board. Now, while she's doing that, I'm keeping track of that cost as a business owner on my profit and loss report, because at the end of the year, I'm going to deduct that $12,000 as wages for tax savings. I want y'all to think about something. For those who are working right now, you working for someone, right? You working for a corporation right now. Your corporation is doing the same thing. The wages that they are paying you, they are getting a huge tax savings for paying you wages. Because they got to file their tax return too at the end of the year. Everybody who earning money got to file taxes. Just business owners, brick and mortar, multi-level marketing, whatever, home-based business. Whatever business that you're in, you got to file taxes to include the corporation that you work for. Okay? So now, they too got to keep up with all their business expenses, advertising, communications, you know, P&L, not P&L, but any other expenses that you can think of. The other expenses is wages, all right? And so at the end of the year, they too will deduct wages on their profit and loss report. And when they do, the government is going to give them a huge tax savings. Now, ask yourself the question, when you get paid, does your employer come to you and ask you what you're going to do with your money? No, they don't give a rat's. They're just going to pay you your money for what they think you are worth. And then they're going to get the tax savings on the back end while you stuck with the leftovers. But it is what it is. Okay. But you as a business owner can think the same, think and do the same things as corporations do. You just do it as a small business owner, but you have the same laws or tax laws to your side or to your advantage if you're on the right side of capitalism. The only time you can exercise that right is if only you on the right side of capitalism. But if you're on the left side of capitalism, which is just strictly a wage income earner, this strategy that I'm sharing with you all ain't gonna work for those English teachers that may be out here, maybe listen to that want to correct me on my English. I'm still gonna go with ain't. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. But it will work if you're on the right side of capitalism and you understand, okay? Because most of us, we get in business and that's it. We think that's all we need to do. No. The first step is to become a business owner. The second step is you need to understand business ownership benefits. And one of the business owner benefits that we need to first understand is the taxation benefit. Because if you don't understand that as a business owner, you leaving money on the table just as if you was just a W-2. So it doesn't make sense just to become a business owner and not understand the most benefit of business ownership, and that's taxation or tax savings. Because if you're not minimizing your taxes, if you don't understand tax minimization, becoming a business owner ain't solving your problem. It ain't solving your problem because you're losing your money just as fast as wage income earners, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So again, the strategy is you can get the government to pay for your child's room and board, but also tuition and books. So this goes for tuition and books as well, but I just use room and board just to fit my example. Okay, because I got tuition and books covered because I'm a disabled veteran. but I still got that $31,500 I need to cover down on for 4 years if my daughter graduates in 4 years. But if she goes another year, you just tack on another $10,500 that I got to pay. Y'all feeling what I'm saying? So it's very expensive nowadays to attend college. And if you have not, as a parent, if you have not been set, if you haven't been prepared or have been preparing for this day, for this moment, then here's what you're doing. You're setting your child up to delay in generational wealth, because they got to deal with this debt first. They're going to have a 50 to 60, maybe close to $100,000 debt and only earning $40,000 annually from the college diploma that they're going to get, that they attended for 4 years. It is what it is. You're speaking with someone who has 2 bachelors and 1 master's. So I know the cost of college, even with me being almost 52 years old. It was expensive when I started back then. It is triple that due to inflation. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a soon-to-be college student and you want Uncle Sam to help you with bear the cost, here's what I want you to do. I want you to comment below this video the keyword me, or inbox me if you don't want anyone to know your situation. You can probably inbox me, and I can share with you how, 1, you can get from the left side of capitalism to the right side of capitalism, and then 2, help you get empowered and to learn business ownership benefits, because it ain't just about making profits. Okay, you need to understand business ownership benefits, and when you do, now the profits that you make, you're able to keep it, at least most of it. And when you're able to keep most of your money, you can go do more with. You see what I'm saying? You can go do more with. So, but if you got it all planned, you figured out, and you saying, well, my child is in sports, and he gonna have to get a full ride from him playing football, basketball. Not everybody make it, and not everybody makes the cut. Well, my child is real smart, so he gonna have to have, or he or she gonna have to have a 4.0 GPA so he can get a academic scholarship. Cool, but you're putting a whole lot of pressure on your child. Okay, which we want all of our children to thrive academically, right? But some don't make the mark, but they still warrant or they still can go to college, even though they don't make that 4.0 mark to get that full scholarship. What you gonna do if they don't make that full scholarship, or if they don't make that full scholarship from playing sports? You're gonna have to figure that out, y'all. Well, I just gave you a strategy. Now, I just empowered you all with some information. All my job is to give you some information to trigger thought to where you can make an informed decision to say, let me take this information and take action on it. Now the ball is in y'all court. All right. I don't have the pressure. The information I've just shared, I just empowered to the people. Now the people have the power to execute it. But you got to make an informed decision to say, let me take this information and then let me execute on it so I can get the results that said had mentioned. All right. If that's you, comment below the keyword me, or inbox the keyword me, and I'll send you some information on how you can go from the left side of capitalism to the right side of capitalism. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact we get up each and every day to earn it. we have the right to keep it. But if you on the right side of capitalism, okay, and if you don't understand business ownership benefits, then you're not going to be able to keep more of your money. If you're on the left side of capitalism, we definitely know that you're not going to keep more of your money, because the laws, the tax laws, are not on your side. They want you to believe that they've written the laws for the people, but the laws are not for the people, especially if you're a wage income earner. All right, so that's a given. All right, so if you want to keep more of your money, comment below or inbox me. All right, we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.